Thank you, sir. I oppose the bill. The accountability of the government towards the people can't be compromised even at the time of a health emergency or pandemic. Through this bill, the government is amending the Income Tax Act to provide the same tax treatment to the PMKS fund as available to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Here, the issues are manifold, and the government is not willing to answer any one of the issues. First, what was the need for a new fund, as we have already an established PMNRF, especially when the mode of utilization of this fund is not known at all? Why the Prime Minister's office is refusing to divulge any information about the PMKS fund utilization, citing the reason that it is not a public authority under the RT Act. Sir, whether the fund is public or private, no information has been made public as the trust deed is not available to the public. Sir, if the PM Care Fund does not have any trust deed, it should be classified as artificial juridical person under the provisions of the Income Tax Act, and the statutory audit by outside agency as well as CAG audit along with the filing of return of income and the statements of accounts are mandatory. It should be brought under the purview of the Right to Information Act. All statutory provisions should be applicable same as that of other government agencies. Sir, on 28 March, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs issued a circular saying that donations made to PMKS will qualify for CSR obligations. Here, a possibility is that the ministry may have used its power to facilitate big corporates to use its unused CSR funds in the PMKS fund. The downside is that non-profit organizations working at the grassroots level may not get funds this year ahead. Sir, the issue of whether the PMKS fund qualifies a public authority under the RT Act is immaterial. If any files related to the Prime Minister's Care Fund are held by or under the control of the PMO, which is a public authority, it is duty-bound to furnish them the information as per the provisions of the RT Act. Sir, I further request the Finance Minister to kindly amend the relevant provisions of Section 36(1), 5A and 43B of the Income Tax Act by allowing the remittance of PF/ESI employees' contribution as a deduction if the same was paid before the due date by filing return of income. Lastly, the state of Kerala has not so far been provided with any substantial help from the PMKS fund or from the central government during the pandemic period. Also, the suspension of MB lads has destroyed the idea of improving governance at the grassroots level. Thank you, sir.